Hey, this is Janet Morana. Boy, I've got something to show you about the conclave. Stay with me. Okay, it has begun. Janet Morana here, Executive Director of Priests for Life. I don't know about you, but I've been praying. Keep praying because it has begun. That's right. The cardinals have made their way into the Sistine Chapel. They had a good pranzo because you got to remember right now Rome is 6 hours ahead of us. So it's late afternoon and they're in the Sistine Chapel. So in a little while, they will take the first vote. The first vote will happen. And guess what? We have our eyes on the prize. That's right. I'm going to show you right now. You have to go to endabortion.tv. That's our channel, endabortion.tv. And I'm going to ask my producer right now, switch over and look at the live feed we have. Look at this. And you know, look, you see those birds there? Those are doves. Yeah. So there's 3 doves there. Okay. And it's kind of cool, don't you think, that these doves are kind of hanging out at the chimney and waiting. So anyway, the cardinals are inside, and you can watch endabortion.tv all day and all night long because we will have that live feed going on the chimney. So when the smoke comes up, you could be one of the first to know, even before the media starts chattering about it. So if you have that, endabortion.tv, that will give you the scoop. So what's going to happen? They're going to do their first vote. And I think in the whole church history, they have never voted for a pope on the first ballot. And this time, because there's so many more of them, there's 133, 2/3 of 133. That's quite a lot of votes to get for the person on the first ballot. So I would expect sometime later today, we will see black smoke. That's pretty much kind of like what's going to happen. Okay. Then tomorrow, while we're sleeping, what will happen is the cardinals will gather again for mass. Of course, they'll have their little breakfast. They'll have mass. And then they'll head over to the Sistine Chapel. So basically, there'll be 2 votes in Rome time in the morning and 2 in what they would call very late afternoon. Because you have to understand, from 12 o'clock Rome time till about 3 o'clock, that's the designated rest time for lunch. They call it pranzo. So, you know, get out your calculator. So that kind of means from 6 a.m. our time till 9 a.m. our time, nothing much could happen. But it does mean that tomorrow in the middle of the night, you know, we could, you know, at like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, have smoke coming up from the first vote tomorrow. So that's why I want to encourage you, go to endabortion.tv. You will have the moment by moment. We will have that feed going 24 hours on the chimney so that, you know, at any given time, on your phones, whatever, you can tune in. And also too, if you want to help donate to us, I'd really appreciate it because we're paying people to be round the clock right now, our staff, to help you stay on top of this whole issue. So if you can go to on our homepage, priestforlife.org, there's a donate button there, or prolifegift.org to make a generous gift to our ministry. We greatly appreciate it. And I think the predictions are, I think we'll have a pope by Friday. Let's see. Remember when I spoke to you over a week ago and everyone was trying to guess what day this week the conclave was going to start? I predicted May 7th. So yay, I guessed that one. And I think they're going to have to discern and vote and discern and vote, discern and vote. I think it'll be till Friday till we have a pope, but let's wait and see. And let's continue those prayers. Don't pray about issues, okay? That's not what God or the Holy Spirit needs, you know, Jesus and the Holy Spirit and everyone need to hear. I think the prayer should be for a saintly pope. That's what we're praying for, a saintly pope. You know, this morning I'm listening to the news. I don't know about how many watch Fox and Friends. So I had Fox and Friends on this morning. And Brian Kilmeade goes, Well, you know what? I think the new pope should let priests get married and let women have greater roles in the church. Like, what are you hinting there, Brian? Ordination for women? It's not going to happen. Listen, brothers and sisters, let's go back to when Jesus walked on the earth. And at the Last Supper, did you see any women at the table? No. He had his 12 apostles. Those are the people he handpicked. Now, did he have a lot of women friends? He certainly did. But he didn't make them disciples, apostles. Okay? So the message from Jesus, and that's who we follow, was men only for priesthood. All right? And as far as priests getting married, when you think about some of the Protestant denominations, they broke away from the Catholic Church because they disagreed on these things. They wanted to let clergy be married and women be priests. I mean, the Anglican Church is big on that. They have women priests and deacons and all that. But the Catholic Church has really stayed strict to what Jesus left us. And he left the 12 apostles and told them, go be fishers of men. He didn't say men and women. So I think it's clear. Hopefully the new pope will adhere to the traditions of the church, the magisterial teachings, and our faith. So I'm going to be praying, and I'm going to be watching that chimney like you are. And I'll be back, I'm sure, later this week with more to say when we find out who the next pope is. So thanks for joining me. Go to endabortion.tv and keep the scoop of the smoke going. Thanks, and God bless.